All right. Hey. Hello, everyone. We're doing something fun today. Aiden sent me this link to. Oh, I actually. Hang on. Where's I don't have the link open here. Hang on a second. I can find it. I get a remote. Soul Cloud Counter Strike. GitHub Soul Cloud Counter Strike, something like that. Hey Samuel, glad you're here. Oh, this is fun. I wanna do some source diving today because yeah, it looks really nice. Let me actually share. Put the link in the. Oh yeah, I can't do that over here. In chat, paste. That's the repository we're looking at today. Paste it on Twitch as well. Who's watching on Twitch this morning? How are you all, folks? Hey, a quick thing. I just updated to what's it called? Mac. Hang on a second. The latest Mac version. I don't know. Sequoia, right? So I hope everything works fine. I've got no clue. I might run into issues. I just updated an hour ago, and it's yeah, like just jumped into OBS basically. I know PHP works, so that's a good thing. Let's actually share the link here on the socials as well. What's this? No, I don't know. What should I write? Something like let's play some games in PHP. Of course, like it will be interesting to. Oh, I forgot to copy paste. It will be interesting to source dive, of course. But we're gonna get into that, all of that. No worry. Let's play some games in #PHP. Like this. So slowly but surely, I'm just like pivoting this channel to a gaming channel, of course. Hey, are you going to upgrade your channel name from PHP annotated to PHP attributed? That was actually like we did consider PHP attributed or something like similar when we started the channel or when we rebranded it, because it used to be my personal channel, right? But it sounds a bit like not good enough, I find. So we stuck with PHP annotated, which was already a known name, of course, because of the newsletter, right? Which is hosted by this is like the wrong link. Roman, you should, if you're watching this, Roman, you should probably fix this, because like this is weird. Let's see. You can find it over here. Yeah. Like this is the PHP newsletter, right? Hosted by Roman. It's really great. One of the the more popular newsletters in the PHP world out there. So yeah, we kind of chose that name because it's a really nice name, and yeah, attributed just felt a little bit weird. Yeah, I just noticed there's an issue here as well. What's this about? Okay. Hey Bias, Baya, I don't know, on YouTube and Trackets. You're only here for a short bit. Then we should dive into this. So this is a repository. I saw a link to it on PHP annotated, actually, like the newsletter a couple of months ago, I think, or on Reddit. I can't remember. But someone made a Counter-Strike kind of. It's not Counter-Strike, but it's like a small shooter game in PHP with, of course, Electron as well for the client. And I'm really interested in learning like how it all works. So I am unfortunately on my own here. So yeah, I can't play against other players. So gameplay will be very limited. But hey, it's my first time doing a game review here, so cut me some slack. So this thing, I just followed the README here. Super simple. It works. Weird. It works. So you had to go to Electron here and just npm install and run dev, and that's basically what I did just now. and then it starts this Electron window over here. And then you also have to run the PHP server, and the README also talks about that. So you have to pass an argument here to determine the amount of players, but I'm all alone. I have no friends. So it might actually be interesting. We can try to set up a server actually, although yeah, I don't know how that would work on like with port forwarding and stuff like that. I'm a server noob. So, but anyway, I did set up the server now. That's actually some nice settings here. The UI is very lacking, but still it's cool. So now, yeah, you don't hear that. You don't hear sound, I think, but it's but that was loud. Anyway, there are some free summits, so I can walk now, but just give it 2 more seconds at the top there. Okay, now we can. So, and this is, I think that the goal is that you play against other players or in teams, and then you kind of shoot each other and you like win points, and then there's currency as well, but I don't know how that works. Oh, I'm just shooting again. And I think it's some kind of capture the flag kind of game, but like the important thing is it's written in PHP. It's written in PHP. I don't know like if it's just the server or maybe there's some clients. I guess like the graphic rendering is done by Electron, by JavaScript, but we're gonna source dive this because it's super cool, right? Like I said, I'm all on my own here, so I don't know if someone is in the stream and he says he want to try it out again as well. Maybe we can set up a server and like somewhere publicly and try to join it and see how it works. That would be fun. But yeah, I'm kind of a server noob, so I would need some help with that, I guess. So yeah, the like very this is loud. Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear like I just realized, hang on a second, OBS is recording my maybe I should make that a little less loud, my screen sound. Do you hear that? Let me know in chat. So okay, that's basically the game. Now you hear it. That's very nice. Okay, so you hear all sounds. Very nice. So let's do some source diving here because it is pretty cool. I'm of course mostly interested in the PHP side. I have like no clue how this works, so we'll have to figure it out. But that's a cool part of programming, right? But yeah, if someone is in chat and is like, okay, I'm gonna try this out as well right now. I'm gonna download the code here and get it working locally. Send me like a message, and then we might try to set up a public server somewhere, like temporarily. I guess I can just run it on my Stitcher server for a second. But well, it's just PHP. So how would, okay? Let's just okay. Source dive first. So for the server we had PHP CLI server. So this is like our entry point, right? There's also a client.php. I don't know what that is about. Oh, mute. All fine. So server. Let's see here. It's getting some input here. Players max port, debug, okay, and then bind address. Oh yeah, it's via UDP, right? So how would you? I don't know how you would open that port in public. Yeah, I don't know how I could do that actually. So settings here: a logger, game factory. Oh, are there different maps? Hang on a second. What happens if we like change this to box map? Import. What's the problem here? Cannot instantiate. Oh. hang on. This is an abstract class. Array map. Default map. Map is abstract. Test map. We can do test map. Let's see if it works, right? Test map. Okay. So let's launch our server and our client once again. Press play. Is this? Oh. No. Doesn't work. Hang on. Let's try the other map. Which one? The array map. Array map. Oh, there's. There's some data here that you need. What if we pass an empty array? I guess it will not work. Oh. There was a PHP error. Hang on, what happened with the test map then? Maybe we can... Yeah. So I guess, the server crashed. Uncaught game exception. Okay, it's not implemented yet. Okay, fair enough. So there's only one map. I think it's on the default map. Yeah. By the way, I like your live stream. Thank you, Bayas. I don't know. So there's only one map. Then it looks like regenerate navigation meshes, stuff like that. That's like graphical stuff. Is there like really graphical stuff happening server side? That's what I am interested in. But I also saw like someone mention 3GS being a requirement here. Sorry, I'm trying to like read through the code while I'm I'm talking. Clone default and modify file. Yeah. We can play around with it, but let's first try to understand how it works. Okay, so we do some logging, and then we have a clue socket. What's that? Implements net connector. Is this provided by the like socket connection, right? And then a server here, which has a game, a server setting, net connector protocol. So full disclosure, I mentioned this on stream 1 or 2 times before. I also wrote a little game in PHP once, but like the whole server side thing, I'm not really that interested in, and it's way too complicated for me. So I wanted to focus on the game logic and mechanics, right? So what I did, I took a kind of a shortcut, and I just relied on the web and a basic web server together with Livewire to get some interaction. Now, full disclosure, the game that I wrote is like a card game, so you don't need like high FPS. There's I can show it later in the stream if you want to, but like it worked. It still works with Livewire, with JavaScript, basically just within the browser. But for this, of course, you need some kind of server, and it looks like he implemented, or I don't know who wrote this, but the person who made this this library, they also implemented a server from scratch, kind of, I guess, which is really cool, but probably a bit like rather difficult for me to understand, but we'll see. So our server start is good starting point, right? So server start, and then we sleep, and then close the network connection, I guess. So what happens? So there's this warm-up check. That's why we were frozen, I think. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong things. Yeah, if this setting warm-up wait second remains is greater than null, and game is not ready, blah blah blah. Then we decrement it, and then we sleep. Okay, so nothing basically happens while we're in this warm-up phase. I don't know why that's implemented, but actually it comes from a setting, right? And can I just say congratulations to people who are like handling these kinds of settings with PHP objects, so that you can just click through to properties and learn how it works, right? Instead of like relying on arrays with keys you just have to figure out. This is like a small frustration I have with Laravel. So yeah, I like the discoverability of just having all of this. So players max, millisecond ticks, attacker code, defender code, warm up instant start, warm up wait seconds, 60 seconds, and then that's the remaining. Can we change that? Because why would we need that? So hang on, players max, like so, and then warm up wait second 5. Let's see if that works. It actually does something. Play. No, there's still freeze time. Maybe that's something different. Maybe it is. Then I don't know what warm up wait second means. Okay, so sure. So we have our start warm up. Maybe warm up is like a warm up round, something like that. Where would freeze be? It's not over here. Well, back to start. So warm up round, I guess, and then all players connected. Oh, I know what warm up is. It's like if you they mentioned this somewhere, like the server will automatically close, waiting maximum of 5 seconds for one player to connect. And if you don't connect within 5 seconds, then I guess the server closes. That's what warm up means. Yeah. Sky, I don't know. In YouTube chat, are you like aware of this library? Because you're giving a lot of great hints here, because you're basically saying what I discovered just now, but I wasn't looking at chat. I'm sorry. So seems like, or maybe you're just source diving as well. I'm better at it than I am. So yeah, but then we have this. I don't know. Oh yeah, instant start probably means just instantly start. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Let's see here. Okay, back to start. So if, as long as not start warm up will oh yeah, if like if we've timed out, then we're going to end all of this. Otherwise we're going to start game, and this is this is very similar. Like, this is just going to start a loop basically, and everything is going to happen within the game loop, right? So let's see here. So it's there. I guess there will be a sleep somewhere. Hang on, sleep. Or not, or maybe the sleep is somewhere. Time nanosecond sleep. I didn't know this function existed. Hang on, what does this do? Delay for a number of seconds and nanoseconds. Oh yeah, okay. So just, is there a difference between this and sleep? Microseconds, nanosecond versus micro. I guess nanoseconds is even just smaller. 1 nanosecond, yeah, is okay. No, 1,000 nanoseconds in 1 microsecond, right? Sky saying, I was trying to set up a server with a UDP tunnel to connect together. Yeah, like, let me know if that works. I'm in for a game of like shooting each other. That would be nice. Are you gonna host a server? That would like help me out big time. Back to our loop here. So this is like, I guess, very normal for every kind of game. Like, you just game loop and then you sleep for a certain amount of nanoseconds in this case, and then you do all the things again, right? So first step here is to retrieve client commands. I guess those are the inputs, basically the keys that are being pressed. We're gonna advance the game tick, which will probably trigger a bunch of events, and then we're gonna send the game state to the clients. So this is just gonna happen every 1024 nanoseconds, I guess. So a little bit more than over 1 microsecond, if my math is correct. If there's a game over event, we're going to break from the loop. That makes sense. If there's no, what does no sleep means? No sleep inside tests. Okay, okay. So that's just for testing. Makes sense. Then we're going to like calculate the amount of time that has passed, and then we're going to determine whether we should sleep or not. And like if this takes longer than the 1024 nanoseconds we said, then it means that we're experiencing some lag, of course. And that's basically the game loop. So the game tick will be the interesting part. This is super interesting because I mentioned how I wrote like this game myself, right? And this is like I recognize this kind of code. So we're going to loop over a bunch of commands, and then we're going to execute each command one by one. We're going to clear the commands that need to be executed, and then we're going to send like a tick, which is basically an event, which gonna do like it's gonna process events and stuff like that. Okay, so there are commands and events. I guess like the events are more the things that need to happen like after the fact, and the commands are okay. These are really the like the things that need to happen now. Like events are commands are more. My guess would be commands are more like right now, and events are doesn't really matter in what order they are executed, but just make sure it happens before we go to the next tick. So I am interested in these commands actually. Hang on, where was this? Okay, tick. Where was this used? Yeah, over here. Yeah, here, the tick commands, and it's these are actually functions. Just there aren't classes, so I wonder. Is this the only place where a tick command gets added? Let's see. So parse client request, right? And this happened like at the very first step of our game loop. We're gonna get a request from the client, and then we're gonna parse it into a tick command, right? I think that makes sense. Invalid request, and then I don't know, save request path. I don't know why this is here, but then we're going to actually add a command based on the request. I do wonder, like, can we? Oh, here's the message. Yeah, so can we this log message? Can we do this and see what does this happen somewhere already? No. See what that actually does. Like if we can figure out what kind of messages are being sent to the server. Yeah. Look, there are the messages. Hang on. Look. Okay, so these are the things that happen that actually change the game state, right? Let's see here. Oh yeah, we can move forward, right, left, backward, looking, attack. Oh yeah, and like apparently there's this kind of like protocol implemented, my guess, that two kind of actions together, we're looking at a certain point and we're attacking like are passed in a single message. If I change my oh, that was a bit too fast. Equip. Oh yeah, equip. So I changed my weapon here. Cool. So those are those tick commands that are those are the messages that are parsed into tick commands, is my guess. And but they are just functions. Okay, so that's a little bare bones. I would think like every command might be a oh, actually that might be what's happening here. Yeah, here are a collection of all the things that can happen. So player control, right? And then we say if we run, we jump, and like for example jumping, so a message comes in that we want to jump, right? And then internally the game state is getting changed to yeah, like do whatever is needed. So let's see what happens here. If you jump, you check whether you can jump. Events cache, I don't know what that's about. We're going to add a new jump event, right? Which is going to do a bunch of things like determine the position of the player. And this is all happening server side, because if you just do this client side, you could easily cheat, right? By the way, Tragets, have a good day. You're off. That's still fine. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So I wonder. So jump is one command, right? But it triggers, I guess it triggers a bunch of events because, yeah, we're going to add, like incrementally increase our y coordinate basically. And I guess this is why, well, my guess is you would need some kind of queued events as well, like for the next tick and for the next tick, right? Where can I send you the connect URL to test? Are you on Discord? That would work. The Tempest Discord. You can go to tempest.php./Discord. I mean, we're a gaming channel now, so Discord makes sense, right? Let me know if that works for you, Sky. Otherwise, you can send me an email or something like that. Let's see. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And the reason I assume like there will be queued events is because we also have a gravity trait, which will, after you jump, gravity will pull you back, right? So there's also some fall height. Oh yeah, you actually, like, I don't think I noticed that in game actually. Server lag detected. I'm sorry. Is there like, now I have to wait for the freeze time again. Hang on, can we disable the freeze time? Let's just search freeze time. Pause reason, freeze time. No, hang on. Search again. Freeze. Freeze time seconds. 15. What if I make it 1? Let's close this. Let's join. Yeah. Okay, so that works. Where's my health? I don't know, actually. Okay, so there's no fall damage from this side, I guess. Yeah. Sky, is that gonna work with the link? I just entered the Sky has entered the Discord. Hey. Yeah, just send it to me. I'll well, I guess I need to paste the link somewhere, so it will be public. Unfortunately, but let's just not keep the server open for too long, is my guess. Let's see here. So I will open my client here. Oh yeah, but like people are saying they're gonna join as well, but folks, there's a limit to the amount of players, right? Which is configured in the server. So my guess is it will depend on what Sky allows, basically. And I would appreciate it if I could join. Now I'm trying to find my IP. Okay. That's it here. Yeah, we'll wait for a second. Like just make sure that like it's safe to share your IP? I don't know. I'm a server noob, basically. Oh, Aiden is sending me messages. Oh yeah, check the live stream. Aiden's confused. Is it working, Sky? Aiden is probably joining as well. That's nice. So, by the way, this game property thing, while we're waiting for Sky, I wonder, get properties. How could you like override it? So, where's this game factory, map generator? I don't know. Hello, Charlie or Karel from France. Bonjour. Glad you're joining the stream. We're currently waiting for the server to being set up, and then we're going to here's the URL. Wait, hang on, like join. Will it work? It does. Does it? There might be some lag now, of course, but I hope it will work. Poor Sky. I don't know if you're seeing anything on your side, Sky, but looks pretty laggy for me. Maybe it will work in a second. I'm just gonna keep this open for now. It would be nice if this worked. Oh, other people are in. You put the limit on 4 players. Yeah, well, looks like. Yeah, folks. Yeah, you all joined, and now I can't anymore. So yeah, that's fun. I mean, have fun playing. I'll just wait here live on stream for I don't know, nothing, I guess. No, maybe you can bump the player amount a little bit, Sky, or restart the server and kick those people. I don't know if you can like leave a game, by the way. I haven't found a way to open a menu or do anything. So I'll have to close this, and I'll restart my client here, and then I'll keep a close eye on chat before people are. This reminds me of, has anyone of you ever played RuneScape, like the world limit, and then there were like special, like more popular worlds, and you wanted to join like world 1? You need to restart the client. Okay, I restarted the client. Can I use the same URL? Let's go. I don't know. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, but there is also it's black for me. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try to restart one more time. Let's see, maybe, because I think there was an enter there that I maybe shouldn't have added. Join? No. Nothing. Unfortunately, you have an error in your console. Me? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Domain param error in user parameter list. I don't know what this is. So, oh, that's unfortunate. Would have been nice. Yeah, I guess you folks all have fun in your gaming room over there. I'll yeah. It's totally fine. I really appreciate it, Sky, that you try to set this up for me. Is that your public IP? But like other people are joining, right? So I mean, should work. Sky, by the way, while was it like just port forwarding 8080 because that's already open on a server on like stitcher.io, so I might be able to try it out there myself. I might actually let's try it. You know, what could go wrong? Oh yeah, that's the dungeon I want to show you after this. But let's see here. Let's go over there. But apparently, like, other people can actually connect to it. So I guess like okay, how does this work? Composer install. Wait, let's open the README. Like so, and then let's see whether this works. Preparing the game to launch on 8080. But I think 8080 is already in use on this server. That's what I'm... yeah, that's... See, I'm a total noob. Should something like this work now? UDP... Hang on. And then stitcher.io 8080. No. Invalid map given. No, and I don't know how to do this. So that's not gonna work for me, unfortunately. Think your ISP doesn't allow port forwarding. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Maybe I could try, I think I could do it like this. On port 8000, isn't that like the default port for Stitcher? But it's gonna be used by HTTP, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's not gonna work. Okay, well, we tried, you know. And you may need to pass map is default to where? To the server. Okay, let's try that out one more time then. See, what was it? Counter. Map default like this. But I think it's a connection issue. So is your firewall blocking it? This is over here is just public. It's the server, the droplet that I'm using for Stitcher. So I mean, it's publicly accessible. You're removing the query params when changing the connection link. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. We might not be dead. Hang on. No, not Tempest. Counter. Hang on. So how do you leave the map name in the URL? Yeah. I get it. Hang on. What was the command? I don't know. PHP. Let's just do the defaults then. Oh. And then npm run dev. No. In Electron. Like this, play. Oh, and now we need to just change this, like, but I still don't think it's gonna work. 8080 join. It works, but it's black as well. So yeah, this is a Forge provision server. Yeah, if Samuel send it on Discord. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Let's try it a little more. I mean, how fun would it be if we could play together? I guess maybe it's something with my client. You have an error on terminal. I know, but I don't know what the error means. Like this error, right? Set application is daemon error domain. blah, 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 code minus 50 param error in user parameter list. I don't know what that means. I can Google it, but. Maybe it has something to do with upgrading to the newest Mac then. 22, 80, and 44. Maybe let's try like do port 80. No, yeah. See, that's of course because port 80 is already in use and 22 is in use and 443 is in use. But maybe you're saying that I should open port. Let's see, Forge 8080. Let's see here. Can you do that in Forge? Can anyone tell me how that works? Never done that. Port security or something like that. I don't know. Settings. These are my public keys, right? Yeah, okay. These are fine. maybe I shouldn't. Network tab on the left. New firewall rule. Yeah. Counter-Strike. Hang on. Port 8080 from IP allow create. Cool. Okay, let's give it one more try. And okay, it's added. So let's do that. 8080. Sure. And then we'll say stitcher.io join. Okay, can now someone try to connect as well? Because I don't think the game will start before. Oh! Freeze time. It works. Who's this? It does work. Okay, pretty cool. Am I gonna shoot you? Like, I'm already dead, dude. Okay. Hang on. Here, I have the power to just close this. What if we make it 8 players? Right? Are there enough people? Maybe 8 is like. So go to Stitcher. Just put stitcher.io instead of localhost. Waiting for all players to connect. Maybe 8 is a little bit too much. How many? Wait, hang on. Maybe I should make it 4. Over here. 4. Shall we do 4? And you say stitcher.io. Join. Waiting for all players to connect. You have 50 more seconds. And like with stream delay, it's probably more like 20 more seconds. Oh, I just noticed Twitch chat as well. Joris, hello. Oh, there are 4 people here. Cool. How does it work? Oh yeah. Freeze time, and then what? Then what should we do? Should we like just shoot each other? I don't know. Not much is happening, I guess. Oh. And now I'm out of ammo. This is but I'm so slow. I guess this is there's a lot of lag actually. Yeah, there is quite a lot of lag. Oh. Like this is a very friendly game. Hey, I won. Yeah, I noticed that, Yogesh, you couldn't walk. Okay, so apparently I lost some money. I still don't know what to do now, but it did work. Yeah, queued request. Like, see, this is like my server cannot handle this, which is why you couldn't walk. And yeah, okay, pretty cool. I'm going to remove that firewall rule now. But thanks for helping me figure that out. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't know how like practical this is and what kind of server you need. And I guess PHP isn't the most optimal thing to run game servers in. That's my guess. On the other hand, I do want to show another type of game that I've been working on. This is the dungeon. You can actually join this as well. There have some people playing this. Okay, there have been 2 people playing this. 2 of my cousin here and a good friend of mine. They actually played like close to 1,000 games, 500 games here. But I want to walk you through how this works, because there are some similarities, but there are also pretty big differences. So the dungeon here, the idea is that it's a card building game, right? And it's powered by Laravel and Livewire. And so let me just show you like what one game looks like. So the idea is that you explore a dungeon, right? Oh, this is pretty lucky here. And this is procedurally generated, and every action a user does is just Livewire sending an event to the backend, and the backend then I'm gonna run through the code here, but I want to grab this artifact real quickly if possible. Let's use some cards here too. So the idea is that you try to stay as long as possible in the dungeon, right? And you collect these purple artifacts, and you can find all kinds of treasure. But the longer you stay in the dungeon, oh yeah, there's an enemy there. The more difficult things get. And what's this? I don't remember what this is. Oh, I'm actually. Really in trouble actually. So as you can see, I was not really trying my best here, but if you play well, you can stay like pretty long in the dungeon, and you get coins and you find treasure, and like the more cards you have, the longer you can survive here. And the idea is that at the end you should make it to the end, like back to the start before you get your treasure out of the dungeon, and then you can buy new cards, better cards, you can level up, and yeah, that's kind of how it works. This was really cool to build. Let me show you some of the code here, because it like the server part is all handled by it's just HTTP, right? So it's a web server with Livewire, which makes it really easy, really simple. You don't have to worry about that part. It's not performant, right? And then, like as you can see, like all of this is just like there's not much resource heavy stuff going on here. Even walking around in the dungeon is like, these are just every move is one network request. I can show you over here. Like it's just Livewire sending an update, right? And you know, this is fine. This is what, one request every second. It's fine for one player. If 100 players start playing this, then my server will start to crash, of course. Can you put a link to the source here or in the description for the dungeon? Is this actually, I don't know if it's open source. This is the URL, but it's private, so I can't. So yeah, but like so I was saying the server communication part is handled by Livewire, right? Which is really easy because then I don't have to worry about it. But all the game logic is of course handled by PHP, and every event basically sends a request to the server, and then the server updates the game state and then returns the game state to the client, and the client basically redraws itself. And redrawing in this view means like redrawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this? 7 by 7. So they have 49 tiles here that need to be redrawn, which is, it's all like very small, right? And the map here as well. But PHP is handled as socket for game, and this is for normal, and this is not a PHP game. Yes, but exactly, good example for backend. Yeah. I mean, like, makes sense, right? PHP is not gonna be able to handle the graphical stuff. Although people have been writing graphical things in PHP lately, but I guess it's not all the performant. Okay, so back to code. Let me show you this. It's been a very long time since I've. Why is this empty? Hang on. The map. Okay. There's might help to run with JIT. Yeah, the JIT might actually be helpful for those kinds of games. I don't know why. Maybe I need to restart PHP Storm. Hang on. That's weird. I actually want to show you like the Livewire part, but JIT is a good use case for this. Yeah, for the Counter-Strike game, it definitely is, because like the game loop. But for this thing, it's not really, there isn't a game loop here, because it's just, everything is event based, right? A user has to move somewhere before an update happens. Oh yeah, this is, okay, now it works. Weird. It's been a long time since I, why? There's something weird going on here. I don't know why. Hang on. Resources, views. Okay. Livewire and then game. Ah, yes. This is the game view, I think. It's just some CSS here. And then, yeah, the cool thing with Livewire is that it just re-renders this file, basically. It re-renders it with every update and sends that, which is just HTML, back to the client, and the client shows it instead of the previous frame. So you can just write simple PHP here. For example, if this should be named game, but if the game has ended, then we're gonna show a, I can show you a, gonna show this screen over here. If, yeah, the card shop, but there are some secrets here, of course. So if you happen to find the shard shop, it will be shown. The legend is shown here as well. It's just HTML, which I really like, because I really suck at UI. So that's, yeah, that is what it is. But let's see here. There was wire. So if you click on a tile with the card selected, then Livewire will send like an event to the server. And then I wonder how did I handle movement? That's with a little bit of JavaScript, I think. Yeah. So key down, on key down, we're going to check whether it's arrow left, right, up, or down. And then we're going to dispatch. Oh yeah. No. If it's left, right, up, and down, we're going to stop propagation. But otherwise, we're just gonna we're always gonna dispatch all key presses to the server, basically. It's weirdly styled. So Sergio is here. Was the server too slow to handle multiple connections with the Counter-Strike game? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it didn't really. It wasn't really all that performant, but it did work. That was cool. So yeah, but now I'm showing actually like another game that I've been working on. So this is the front end part, like a little bit of JavaScript, just basically sending all keys, key presses to the backend, and then some wire click events, and that's basically it. and everything else like re-rendering is handled by Livewire. It's just over HTTP, so it's also incredibly slow because of that. But you don't notice it because there's no real-time game loop. It's just all events. But then the cool part, this is what I want to show you. Let's see here, dungeon. Oh, it's been a long time since I. Well, yeah, okay. So it's all command based. So every action basically is its own class, and this is what I really liked. So it's a. But I don't. Something is wrong with this PHP Storm project actually, because I'm pressing. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just a noob. So the cool thing here is that all these commands here, this is everything you can do within, like, on the game board. And if you want to add a new action, then you can just add it here. And like testing is super easy with all of this. Let me see. So we have commands, which are just data objects, and then we have handlers, right? And there are a lot less handlers because one handler class handles more. Testing is easy. One handler class handles like several commands, right? But I really like this architecture. Just simple classes that show what can happen, that represent a specific action, and then handlers that might actually trigger new commands if needed. And let me see whether I can. Yeah, I think there are some tests. No, let's see here. Test. Let's do it like this. Tests. Dungeon commands. I mean, I did write some tests, but not super much. So, but all these command tests are really self-contained and really simple. So you just trigger a command and you check whether, for example, the stability of the game has been decreased by 50 in this case. If you change stability with 200, the maximum is 100, then you assert that like it doesn't overflow here. The same for the other way around. So these tests are so very self-contained, and I find that super cool. So then we have card tests as well, like for every card in the game, and a card basically also just triggers a command, right? But these are just very high level integration tests. You just check whether like very basic tests, right? You set up a specific board and then you trigger a command, like the play card command with a specific card, and then you check whether the effect has actually been applied. And you don't have to worry about like any front-end testing because that's all handled by the Livewire and stuff. And this view here, it's basically just a representation of like a big PHP data object, like the board. Let's check here. There are a bunch of properties here, and let's see, also some things split across traits over here, you know, and that's just the game state, and it's one big object, and the front end is just a simple representation in HTML of that game state. Anyway, I really liked working on this back in the day, and I had these two friends who played it like a lot. You can play this as well, by the way, dungeon.stitcher.io if you want to, but not too many people, because then Livewire will crash. Yeah. So yeah, all of that to say, PHP can do some pretty interesting things. I don't think it's it makes sense in many cases. On the other hand, like with this little game, it was pretty nice because I played it as well a little bit, and I actually had fun playing it. And you know, I could just build it with the things I knew with PHP and a little bit of Livewire. So yeah, you know, it's not always about making websites, and it's just a fun little hobby project, right? And the same for the Counter-Strike game. But in the end, it's so cool that you can just write some code and build something that's super fun to play with. And yeah, I guess that's one of the things I really like about programming. So that's what I wanted to show you today, I think. thanks for playing along and joining my game server. I don't think we'll pivot to become a gaming channel, because I don't think it's it's my forte. But I appreciate you all being here. Beas in chat, you're saying the right things. Leave a like if you like games. Leave a like beneath this video and show your support. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here and gaming a little bit with me. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.